Hello Year 7. We are continuing to work through the travel writing unit this week, but we are approaching now your final assessment, which is going to be a piece of creative writing. So it really matters that during the lessons you pay close attention so that you can transfer the skills we're going through and the ideas we're incorporating in these lessons independently into your creative writing at the end of the unit. So on the board you can see a picture from Antarctica of some massive icebergs there, okay, or glaciers as they're also called. What I want you to do is write 3 descriptive sentences about this image, okay, but I want you to try and do something more than just that. So they need to be, first of all, accurate sentences, so capital letters and full stops, okay. In addition, you can vary the sentences. So you could have one that's a nice short clipped sentence, another one that's got lots of information and detail, so it's a longer sentence, and you could then do one of those particular styles of sentence that we've talked about before, like a DD sentence. So write 3 sentences about this image, pause the video and do that now. Amazing. Right, so we're moving on then and looking at creating effective writing so that you can do really well in your assessment. Okay, I want you to copy this table into your books. So pause the video and do that now. Amazing. So we're going to look at some clips about Antarctica that will give you some information, and you're going to use this to fill in the table while we go through the videos and then to produce your piece of creative writing afterwards. Okay, so here is your first video. Okay, so that's your first video. We're just going to switch over and look at the second, which is a little bit shorter. Wow. Okay, so some interesting facts there. Let's go back to our PowerPoint. Okay, so you then, for the last 20 minutes of this lesson today, you need to write me a piece of descriptive travel writing about Antarctica. You can be there for any reason that you like. So you could be there sightseeing, on holiday, skiing, snowboarding, some other extreme sport. You could be that you live there even, that's fine, or that your job takes you there. So you could, for example, be a scientist measuring penguins and things like that. You've got then your table that you completed while we watched those two clips. Okay, so if you need to, you can go back and redo that activity and add more to your table. But use that to help you, and include similes, metaphors, and any other language features that you can. Now, most of you are aiming for a grade 2 by the end of the year. In order to do that, we need to meet all the criteria for grade 1. Okay, now in order to get from grade 1 to grade 2, you need to make sure that your writing is accurate. Okay, so you've got to be using capital letters and full stops. You've got to be separating each individual idea into a sentence on its own. Okay, and in addition to that, the grade 2 criteria: does your paragraph make sense, and is there some evidence of description in it? So have you described what it looks like? Have you used some imaginative words? And if you can, use one of the aforist words. So that's alliteration, rhetorical question, emotive language, those kinds of things. So we've worked through aforist before. You should know what that means. If not, just give it a quick Google and that will show you. So it's a red forest. Alright, so don't spend more than 20 minutes on this, and make sure you craft each sentence really carefully. Don't just get carried away with the idea of the story. You've got to meticulously study each sentence as you go through. Alright, that's it from me today. I will see you next lesson.